All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are going to talk about like my etc. project pan. I do want to just say, because we just had the election happen on Tuesday and I'm filming this on Saturday, really disappointed in the results. At this point, it is what it is. I am just coming on and saying this only because I don't want to like open this YouTube channel up for comments, political comments or anything like that. All I want to say and provide is just having my opinions out there in terms of just showing other people with those same opinions that they have a safe space and community here. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Disappointed, I'm sad, I'm angry, and let's get into the video because that's all I can say right now. Okay, weird to turn it into just like silly makeup, but this is my uses project pan slash pan and everything. It's kind of like my umbrella of project panning. Right now, all I have are eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes in this project right now currently. But I have a Project 20 Uses project pan that I'm using. I was using my Tartelette in Bloom palette for 20 uses, and I will say I did go ahead and complete that. It has been used 20 times. This is what it's looking like after being used 20 times. I know I've dabbled in it here and there, like throughout the years of having it, but yeah, this is definitely what it looks like with. This is what it looks like with for sure 20 uses on it. I definitely just stayed mainly in the rose. This was always, Funny Girl was always my inner corner highlight, but other than that, just kind of dabbled around. Also Charmer was always this shade right here was always my brow bone highlight. So yeah, just kind of played around with it. It was nice. It's nice that there's like a cool tone, a warmer tone, and like a pinky tone. A really pretty palette. And yeah, I've used it 20 times. And I'm excited to put it away and bring out something else, which I have already started working on. If you saw my collection video, I believe that I put up, I did kind of give a little spoiler, but I'm bringing out my Naked 2 Urban Decay Naked 2 palette to use 20 times. I have used it, including today. This is my second time using it. I've used it before, like I said, but you know, most things I have used before. But this is going to be my next thing for 20 uses. Currently, what I'm doing is I do want to just like touch everything at least once. So right now, kind of what I'm doing is I'm using Foxy to set and also as a brow bone highlight. And then I'm going through, I have used Half Baked, and then today I have Chopper on as my lid shade. Currently, Booty Call was my inner corner highlight, and then I'm using Tease as my transition shade, and I believe I did Busted to deepen things out, and then I have used Blackout just to like line my upper lash line. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to do is just like continue down the row in terms of eyeshadow lid shades, and then we'll see once I've kind of hit every single shade in here, which I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more shades technically to make sure I like use as those full-on lid shades. And then after that, who knows, I'll play around and do whatever. But that's what's happening with the Naked Basics palettes. I have 2 uses under my belt for this one. Okay, next we'll talk about Blink by BoxyCharm Electric Eyes palette. So this is my pan in everything. I'm trying to hit a pan in every single shade in this palette. So nothing's really changed here. I still have pan in these 2 shades. I'm working on this shade and then also this shade for my inner corner highlight. And that's where we're at. We're still just working away. I love this shade. I'm really like loving pinky shades on my lids. So yeah, there's that. No real news, no real update. That's just where we're at. We'll see how long that takes, and hopefully we can hit pan sooner rather than later. Okay, next is the Real Her I Feel Beautiful 3 palette. So this is what this guy looks like. He's super beat up. I have this in a pan and everything. I hit pan on every single shade. I have this to now use it 100 times. I've used it 80 4 times. I believe it was 84 beyond hitting pan and everything. So that leaves a few shades that I have used up. Right now, I'm still doing my normal thing. I think that as soon as I hit 100 more uses on this, or hit that 100 uses goal, so what is that, like 15, 16 more, 20? No, 15 more times or so, give or take, I will go ahead and move this as a project pan, or in my pan that palette, because I have so much progress on this. So originally, once I hit the pan and everything, I went ahead and tried to use up Impeccable, which I did. So that one is gone. This one I was using, it's called Flawless. This one is gone as well. So we have 2 shades that are completely gone out of this palette. But this one was just a lid setting shade. Now I'm using that one, which is perfect, as well as this one is going to be my brow bone highlight as well. And then Enchanting, while I was using up Impeccable, was my transition shade. Now I'm not using it really at all. Now what my look is perfect to set my eyeshadow primer and then as my brow bone highlight. And I'm using Stunning right here as my transition shade and Alluring as my lid shade. And then sometimes I deepen out, sometimes I don't, depending. It kind of depends on the day. But Divine is what I'm using to deepen everything out, if and when I do. So yeah, that is what we're doing. You know, I still have pan, obviously, in Incomparable and Gorgeous, but I've just not touched them since I've really hit that pan, because I'm just trying to see what I can do and how many shadows I can use up in those 100 uses. Obviously, like with only 15 uses left, I don't think I'm gonna hit or completely use up anything anymore. But we will still nevertheless come back on when we hit the 100 uses, which I think will be the next time that we come on, because I usually only come on to update this project whenever there's something new. Either I hit my 20 uses, my 100 uses, or my pan and the pan and everything. So currently, right now, that's why I brought on, because I finished the Tartelette uses, 20 uses. And the next thing, again, unless I hit that pan in that Blink palette, the next thing that will be bringing me on into to another video of this will be the Project 100 uses. In which case this will then roll out of this project. I'll pick something else to use 100 times, and then, but this will not be going away from my projects, because it will then just roll into a pan that palette. So that's what we're doing. That's where we're at so far today. I'm excited to be using the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. Still excited for the Blink palette. It is a nice palette of shimmer shades, so that's great. And then the Real Her is a really easy palette, honestly, to get through, because the shadows themselves are really soft, meaning they're like a bit more powderier, so they kind of kick up a lot more product. But then also the shades in here are pretty demure, or pretty soft, not like overly pigmented. So it is nice to use, and yeah, so that's where we're at. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know how your project pans are going and all of that, and yeah, have a good day.